Okay, fellas, we're out for another test ride in the old Fairlane. I took it out yesterday, made its first official beer run. I had a couple problems, so I fixed them this morning. We got, I had to put new bushings in the sway bar, and I've been kind of putting them off and stuff, and I knew there was going to be a problem, and there was. I think the bushings I got were of course wrong, because I couldn't, when I put the bushings into the little brackets and then tried to force them up so I could bolt them up, there was no way I could get them up. I even tried using a floor jack under there and tried to jack it up tight enough to the frame where I could get the bolts in. No go. It actually lifted the car up. So I thought, yep, that doesn't surprise me at all. So I ended up, I had to cut 1/4 of an inch off the bushing on the square part and smooth out the round part with my cheek poker on my bench grinder to smooth it out and kind of make it a little smaller to get up underneath the, to get up there. So yesterday it was clunking. It was clunking as I was driving down this road. This road is like, you know, it's like a cattle road or something. But the front end was clunking because those bushings weren't in, so I got those in this morning. And yesterday when I was driving it, the car needs a new speedometer cable, and I was under there working on some stuff, and I pulled the cable out of the transmission. And then later on, I decided to go for a ride, and then coming home, the thing was smoking out the back like crazy, and I thought, oh great, now what happened? And then when I got home and got under there, I realized I forgot I had taken the cable out, so, you know, there was a big hole in the back of the transmission, so it was puking whatever oil's in there out, and was, you know, dumping it right on the exhaust pipe. So that was no big deal. I put it back in for today. I can't get the new speedometer cable till Wednesday. I had to order it, and I think the U-joints are bad on this car. It didn't have a drive shaft when I got this thing home, and when I got the second Fairlane, I just pulled the drive shaft off of that car, stuck it on this car just so I could drive it, and then I'll worry about that one, you know, other one later. But I could hear some rotating type clunking yesterday when I was driving. It was coming from the back, so I'm thinking the U-joints are bad. So I ordered a couple of them. So the next project will be putting the speedo cable in, 2 new U-joints. I still got to get it into town and get the exhaust put on, and then I'm hoping to set up a time at the tire shop to have the front end aligned at the same time. It's a 50-mile trip into town, and I'll have to rent a trailer. So I don't want to keep the trailer for, you know, too many days and stuff. So I got to take it to the muffler shop, then take it across town to the tire shop, have the front end dialed in right. I can still hear a little clunking up in the front. I'm not sure what that would be, because everything's new. Now there's something clunking in the back. I think I got some stuff in the trunk. But I put most of the sound deadening material down on the floor. I got a little bit up on the passenger side to get up and put up in there, and that's really helped on the noise. I'm gonna, as soon as the weather gets a little bit nicer, where it's up in the 70s and we get some sunshine, then I'm gonna get the carpet for this thing and put the carpet in. I've never put a molded carpet in a car before, but they say that you need to put them things out and lay them out in the sun for a couple hours and get them nice and soft and stuff like that before you try fitting them in. So I gotta wait a while yet to do that. And once the carpet's in, then I can put the heater box in, because the carpet's gonna have to go up underneath that, so I don't want to have to move that. Get that all hooked up and done. And all right, we're out on the highway, guys. We're on, well, the blacktop. Let's see what it does. Oh boy. Woohoo! Man, it's hauling ass. Well, I tweaked the front end a little bit today too. Looks like I gotta go. I adjusted one turn on it. Boy, that guy's crazy. And it took some of the play out of the front, or the pull out of the front end. Yeah, my U-joints are they're bad. I can feel it vibrating back there. That kind of sucks. I wanted to take it down to the gas station and put some gas in it. I think I will anyway. U-joints will last a while before they disintegrate, so it's only a mile. I'm sure I can get there and back with it. I'm just not going to be able to, really get on it. This thing's not even up to temperature yet on the temperature gauge. Boy, I tell you what, I sure like that Holley carburetor I put on here. Man, that was money well spent. I'll never buy another one of them cheap-ass Chinese knockoff pieces of junk ever again. What a waste of time, money, effort, frustration, cussing, swearing. $300 and it solved everything. Yeah, I can hear that U-joint knocking pretty good. When I get on it, it smooths out, but I'm thinking that's because it's torqued on the drive shaft, and then when I let up, I can start hearing it knock. Okay, now we're out on the real highway. Thing rides pretty good. Like I said, I almost got the steering straightened out by myself, but I'm still going to take it in. I got all brand new stuff up there. I don't want to screw it up. Pack seems to be working okay now. This transmission is kind of weird. It's got low, and then it has the green dot in the center, and then it has second up past that. So it's like, is the green dot like taking his drive, and then of course you have low and you have second. If I run it with up there on the third bar, what I believe is second, get on it and then drop it down into the green one, it does shift up shifts into high gear. So it's kind of weird that they put the main drive in the center of low and second. Usually it's 1, 2, 3, but well, I can't wait to get that speedometer cable. I gotta tweak my jack. It keeps telling me to shift when I get to 3 grand, but I can't shift. It's already shifted. Kind of a bummer that damn U-joints are bad. It's hard to tell what's going on with the car when you got one of the main parts is vibrating like hell. Feels good though, guys. Boy, it feels good driving this thing. Once I get that drive shaft straightened out, then a speedo in here, dang, I'm gonna be good to go. I'll start taking it out on a little longer road trips and, you know, keep working any bugs out of it that are in it. I gotta get some quiet, something to put in the truck to quiet it down. I don't know if I'll use the same heat stuff. I like this stuff I get. I buy it on Amazon and it comes in, I think they're 12 by 18 sheets, and you peel it off and they stick on. It's real nice because you can kind of mold them where you want them before you peel the paper off, and then, you know, just take a scissors and cut it and then peel it off and then stick it down. It sticks really good. I like it. Well, I made it to the gas station. Now we got to four-wheel it into this place. Boy, this road in here is bad. All the roads out here are bad. Nobody does shit to the roads around here. They just drive through and parts of your freaking car fall off all over the place and all kinds of crap.
Beautiful ride, brother.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Taking it out on the shakedown.
63?
Huh?
63 or
65.
65? Okay.
Only year they made this model.
Beautiful. Yeah, I haven't seen that. That's so square.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually got two of them.
Oh,
One for part. One for part. Well, no, because
no, he ain't.
too nice. Yeah,
Yeah, he ain't part. I tried to preserve both of them, I'm sure. Yeah, definitely. This day and age. Yeah, that's beautiful, brother. I got all original interior on it?
Yeah, well, it's a seat cover, but that is the
Yeah, the maroon though.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. You don't mind? It's like, no. Man, that is beautiful. God, whoever, they took good care of this, bro. They took good care of it.
I left my camera.
Save some juice.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
Okay, guys, we're getting some gas, and then we'll get back with you. Okay, guys, fresh tank of gas. And we're on the way. That was nice. First time I pull up here, and I had three guys standing out there gawking at the car and asking me all kinds of questions and all kinds of stuff. It was kind of nice to get it out and be able to show it off a little bit now. I guess that's what it's all about, huh? Is just get them out and drive them, let other people look at them. All right, here we go. Well, I put 20 bucks worth of gas in it. Only on 3/4 of a tank. There should be more than that. Maybe it's just going to take a while to get it to go. Not moving up very fast. Yeah, it'll be nice with that new speedo cable. I can start judging how it's running, you know. Right now I'm doing 2,000 RPMs. It feels like I'm doing about 45 or something. 40, 45. Boy, I gotta tell you, that poly carburetor I got is a Street Avenger, and it hauls. let me tell you, boy, I just touched the gas and this thing's just screaming down the road. Sure hope that this car that's following me is not a sheriff's truck. I don't have no paperwork on this thing. All he's passed me, so hell with it. There we go. Yep, looks like I gotta turn the tie rod ends out a twinge more. Straighten it out a little bit. It kind of floats a little bit. You know, I don't know. It's not brand new shocks. Eventually, I want to put different leaf springs on the back. Well, I got rid of one of those clumps in the front end. Getting those bushings put in that sway bar is that really helped. I don't have any of that clunking, knocking, bouncing up there now. It's nice and quiet. Kind of funny that the front end it just feels a little weird. I don't know. Hard to say. New drive shaft or new joints will let me tell a lot better at how things are going. Give me a chance to tweak the front end a little bit more. Thing still hasn't came up off of still sitting way down on the cold. It never warmed up enough to move the thing. I know it worked. It worked yesterday. It went up, and I watched it go up until it was just under the half mark on the temperature gauge, and then I was looking at it when the thermostat must have opened because it just dropped down all of a sudden. So it's working. I don't know what the gas gauge should have put. Well, okay, 20 bucks worth of gas is about 5 gallons, so, and I think these tanks are 16 gallons, so that's about a third of a tank of gas. So I guess below, it's still below the half. Woo! Get on it. Boy, that drive shaft is just hammered. Guess this will have to be the last, definitely the last shakedown run until I get that fixed. I'm sure that's all it is. I could feel the vibrating. I know nothing's wrong with the wheels or the axles or all that stuff was replaced. Well, the axles weren't replaced, but new bearings, all new brakes, drums, all that kind of stuff done on all 4 wheels, new shocks. Front end's got all new ball joints and everything up there. I got an electric fan on this car. I really like the electric fans. It's so nice to be able to do stuff under the hood and not have to worry about getting your fingers chopped off when you stick them in the fan, you know. This one, it's just so easy to work on everything. You just sit there, hang over the thing, and don't even worry about it. I want to put one I want to put one on my Pinto. I was thinking of putting an aluminum radiator in it and an electric fan, but then I thought, you know, there's nothing wrong with the original radiator. I had it all cleaned and repaired before when I rebuilt that car, so it's like new. I don't see any reason to take it out, but I'm going to take the mechanical fan off and go ahead and put a on it. The other day I was fiddling around with a Pinto and reached in there, and you know, and luckily I realized, hey, wait a minute, there's a fan on this car, you know, before I did stick my finger in there. Yeah, it's riding considerably better on this road now than it did yesterday. And I'm glad I left these bench seats in. I had those buckets. If you watch some of my other videos, you'd see the ones where I bought those buckets and put in, and I liked them, but I like the bench seat better, but the upholstery on these seats are just, they're bad. You know, the vinyl's pretty good, but they got cloth inlays in the center and it's rotted out. And geez, they want $800 a seat to reupholster them. So I got this seat cover for $50. It's one of those, I forget what you call them, but you know, it's red, matches the interior, fits nice, and I put in my Pinto, the bucket seats are bad and the upholstery on that, so I bought the ones for the Pinto, for the bucket seats, put them on, and I really like them, you know. This ain't no show car, guys. It's just a car, and it's, you know, 35 to so years sitting in the wrecking yard. The license plate, last license plate on it was 80 something. I can't read the second number, so I don't know where in the 80s, you know, it stopped being licensed. But, you know, if you figure in the mid-80s, what's that, 35 years? And it was sitting right on the floor pans, no wheels on it, nothing. I had to dig it out, jack it up, get it up there. I got this thing home and got the seats out, cleaned it, and everything. And there's no rust on the floor anywhere. It's solid as can be. There's a couple pinholes in the trunk that I'm just going to put, before I put the trunk mat in, I'll seam seal them up and you know, put some sound deadener back there. Alright, we're going up the hill. Gotta go through the big pothole. Here we go. Supposed to actually be in the 60s today. We ain't got there yet, but they say 64 degrees. It's completely overcast though. Well, maybe not all the way. I see a couple patches of blue sky. Oh yeah. Cool. Maybe I can sit outside and drink a couple beers now and just look at my car. Okay, now the heat gauge is going up a little bit. I wonder if I should put a hotter thermostat in this thing. But then I guess why, really? It's got a 165 degree one, that's what it says it's supposed to have, so I'll just leave it. Once I get the heater in, then I can test and see how much heat I got coming out. But I'm not real worried about that either, because I'll never drive this car in the winter. Not around here, that's for sure. If I ever get out of this hellhole and get someplace where it doesn't snow all winter, you know, I might drive it. But once, you know, about November comes, it's just going to get parked, so. Well, we made it. Well, it'd be nice to get these buffers off too, or a new exhaust put on. That'll be cool. I'm going to put these glass packs on. I'm going to do dual exhaust off the exhaust manifolds, glass pack, and a pipe that comes out in front of the rear tires, one on each side. I did that to that GMC truck I rebuilt, and I really liked it. It sounded really nice. That had a V8 in it too, so this thing clunks when you shift it, like it's got almost like it's got a shift kit in it. But I don't have any trouble going down the road. Well, here we are, guys. Another wonderful, successful, this is the best run yet. I have no problems on this run at all today. So, I guess I'm just going to end the video. Don't really have much else to show. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button and, you know, tell your friends and stuff like that. If you're not a subscriber, I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button. And, you know, we'll have a couple more videos on this for sure, until we get it all dialed in and, you know, and back on the road. So with that, I just want to say goodbye for now, and I'll see you guys on the next video. And thanks a lot for watching, fellas. I really appreciate it.